Hey, how's it going, guys? We're live. This is kind of a special. We're not, we didn't. Mike just kind of mentioned something yesterday, and I'm always game, so I just wait for Mike to say it. But I'm game all the time to do that. Yeah, we're not gonna get into spoilers. I originally I did want to talk spoilers about Clown in the Cornfield, but I do just because it is only out one weekend. I feel like that would be wrong of us, Mike, to be honest,
Yeah,
because people might want to come in here and just chat, because we are going to talk about more things than just Clown in a Cornfield. We're not going to just only talk that movie.
I
So
think
stick
we ought to
around.
probably talk about that towards the end, Josh, and let's just, or I don't know, see how many people pop up.
Okay. Um, okay. Yeah. Talk about Clown in a Cornfield towards the end, Mike. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, once we see if a few people come in, we'll make sure we tell them that we're not going to talk about spoilers on it, but
Right. Yeah. No spoiler. Did you already tell? You already told all the rest of us that we're not getting into spoilers, so he can stay here. We're not. We've done. Mike did a spoiler video, so if you
so go
see it,
watch the spoiler video if you want to help us out.
yeah. Hey, Mike's spoiler free videos actually done decent for us. I feel like, and maybe we can get into that a little bit, Mike, about uh, people getting upset about this movie, about people maybe kind of giving their opinion on this movie, but it wasn't exactly what they wanted it to be. Like some people are proclaiming this 9 and 10 out of 10, like 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10. For me, it was not that. That's not that type of movie to me. Um it is an entry level horror movie, I feel like, and that's not a bad thing though. That's not a bad thing. We need that to get the next generations into other horror, Mike, to maybe see a Halloween or a Texas Chainsaw Massacre or Scream even. I mean, there's people that don't watch, haven't watched Scream yet, which is weird, but yeah, I mean, some of those are, even ancient to them by their standards. So I would say yes, we need entry level horror, and this is that. It's not. I mean, they have some blood and guts in it and stuff, but it's not doing anything super new. I would say a couple things are kind of surprising in it, Mike, but I wouldn't say it's doing anything like super new. Um, I would say one part is I did not see it coming. Um, but for the most part, I would say, it has the normal archetypes, right, Mike? For like characters like a jock, a blonde Barbie type chick who's like the mean girl. She's got a friend. I would say the African American character is kind of like unstereotypical though. He's like the like artsy video type guy, a little bit. He's doing the filming and the editing, I think they say at one point in time, right, Mike? Um, but yeah, I just you're gonna take over. I got a frog in my throat here, Mike.
So yeah, so just to give everybody a heads up, this, at the latest, this will. I mean, Josh can keep going on. I got to drop off at 10 o'clock. I got a lot of things going on here. We're getting ready to go on vacation, but there's some trailers that have came out recently. Josh has got a list of those trailers, so
Yeah.
thought we could go over those trailers real quick and
Yep.
ask you guys, if there's anybody in here in the chat. Which right now they're showing two people, Josh,
Okay.
and one of those is me
Uh,
over here to the side. So, but yeah, I think we can go over those trailers and see if we think that's something we may be interested in seeing or not. And
so
then and old Restless says it's me. I'm the second person.
okay, well,
Um,
Restless is here, ride or die.
yeah, yep. So we won't spoil the movie Clown in the Cornfield for you, old
No.
Restless. So just letting you know
So
that. But
So
we
these trailers were before Clown in a Cornfield. I saw all 5 of these trailers, and they're all horror. So that's what was really cool about it. I thought I liked that. I was the only person in the theater at Clown in a Cornfield, but I did go see it at 1:15 in the afternoon. So, um, yeah. So we'll see there. Okay. So what did old Russell say here, Mike?
he's
Do you
asking, do you recommend Clown in the Cornfield?
Yeah, I do. I do recommend it. I recommend going to see it in the theater. And like I said, is it the greatest movie? No. Now we also should before we get into these Mike, we should mention that this budget they're working with less than $1 million here. I'm thinking between 800 and 900,000. So keep that in mind. And once you know that, I feel like they did a lot with that budget, Mike. To be honest, I do. I do feel like they did pretty good with that budget. And there were actors in this that I didn't expect to see in this, Mike. To me, I mean, there's one that's pretty notable in this movie, actor. So that I didn't think that we'd see. So, but okay. So the first trailer that we saw, I know what you did last summer, Mike. The new one coming out this summer. I watched this again. First time I've seen it in the theater, Mike. And I feel like we need another trailer. I don't know. I just feel like that. I mean, I don't mind it, but I do feel like there's something just lacking about it. I don't know what it is, but I do feel like there's something lacking here. And I do like seeing Freddie Prinze Jr. Of course, I like seeing him in the movie. And I like seeing Jennifer Love Hewitt. And they do, show Selma Michelle Gellar's character's gravesite with her sister. Hey, Monster B's here, Mike.
Hey, Monster B.
Yeah, how's it going, Monster B? Whoops. You have to click off of that, Mike. I accidentally did that when I was trying to read what he said. Remember that stupid share your referral link's on mine. I can't really read it. So you've seen this trailer too, Mike. And I don't know, just for me, I don't know. I mean, it's going to be fine, but I just don't know. It might be one of these movies where the trailer didn't impress me much, Mike, but the movie.
Well, I think it was really just a teaser, right? It was only like a minute.
Yeah, but
it's always, I think sometimes we try to read too much into trailers. Especially what they're doing is trying to get you something out there because everybody's talking about it. So, it's early on, so I guess we can see how it, how to go down the road. But I mean, they're not going to tell you but so much. They're going to tell you what they want you to tell you. Right. Now, well, some trailers tell you the whole damn story.
Blumhouse.
Clown
and we got one of those, and we got one of those coming up, Mike, a Blumhouse movie. Hey, Monster B says, good always, a pleasure to hear you guys break down movies. Well, thank you, Monster B. We do
appreciate that, Monster B.
Old Rest says, trailer was bad. The actors appear bland, but we will see. I agree with that. I think the actors do appear bland. Mike, are you still here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm
locked up. I'll go out and back in.
Okay. Okay. Hey, Shape of Horror. Saw this movie with a friend. Good plot, premise, but acting ruins it for me. Okay, Shape of Horror. I'm glad you went and saw that in the theater. Shape of Horror, did you hear what he said, Mike?
Yeah, he saw this movie with a friend. Good plot, premise, but acting ruins it for me. So I didn't think the acting was that poor.
I thought the main actress actually, I liked her. I thought she was actually really the final girl or whatever you want to call her. I thought she did fine. Yeah, you're right, Mike. I didn't have an issue with the acting.
So I think sometimes what happens is when movies try to throw in comedy in a horror movie, sometimes, in my opinion, it comes across as bad acting because it just feels kind of cheesy. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
like old Restless there's talking about Revisit Tucker and Dale. I saw that and I loved it.
I didn't
that
watch
movie
it.
Up front. I knew it was a comedy first, horror second, and I don't know if I just watched it on a good day or what. Because Josh, you told me you really didn't care for it the first time.
This was probably 5-6 years ago that I watched it.
But man, I'm telling you, that Tucker and Dale was one of the better movies I've seen in a while. I mean, it's really good.
Mike, I think I cut the movie off because I was like, this is crap. But, I need to revisit it. Old Restless, so I will eventually. Oh, okay. Monster B's gonna go Friday to see Clown in a Cornfield. Yeah, yeah. We're not gonna spoil it here, Monster B, just so you know.
We'll talk a little
Um,
bit about it, but no more than probably what we did in the spoiler-free video we put out.
right, right. Well, I didn't get to talk about it, but you did.
Well,
Because my
I'm the one that matters, Josh. Nobody cares about what you
yeah.
think about movies.
So the people that are in here that have watched our movie reviews, I know there's not many. There's 5. Hey, Mike, we're up to 5, so that's
Oh, we're
okay.
up to 5.
Um, what what do you think of our rating system? Old Restless Monster B, I think you guys watch our videos. What do you think of that rating system? Do you like it? Do you think it's fair? Like, what do you think of it? I mean, I'm interested to hear
Is
what
it
you guys think of it.
is it too much? I mean, there's 6 categories. So is it too much? That's something Josh and I were talking about. I do think this is the problem I have with people that rate movies, and we used to do this. It's a 9 out of 10. Okay, why is it a 9 out of 10? Okay, out of my 10, this gets 2.5. This gets 2.5, 2.5, 2.5 to
Right.
equal to 10. I mean, I feel like when you just say it's a 4 out of 5 or 9 out of 10 or a 7 out of 10, you're pulling that completely out of your ass.
Yep.
And that's one thing I do like about our scoring system is there's 6 different categories. And one of them we added, it used to be 5, and we added kills by itself because I feel like kills really can make and break a movie, a horror movie.
Yeah. I also like to ask at the end how rewatchable it is because I think that matters. I really do. Old Rusty says he loved it, cracks him up, Dale versus Tucker. Old Rusty also says, I like the rating system. He does. So that's
What
good,
about
Mike.
the music category? Like we have music as a separate category. Do you think, basing a horror movie off music? And one reason we did that was, even going back to the 1978 Halloween, they said that they watched that movie without the soundtrack
Right.
and it did not scare them at all. But then
Right.
you go and add the soundtrack that Carpenter put to it, and it was like a whole nother level. So
Monster B says, I agree with how you do it. You guys rate all aspects of the movie. See, Mike, I think it is a good system. But he says music not sure about. Old Resta says music can be a huge part of a horror film. That is true. I mean, look at Jaws, man. I mean, Jaws also affects the movie big time, Mike. So the music is very important. I know you kind of like, should we give music the same, as cinematography or whatever? I do think so. I think it's just as important as anything, honestly.
hey, Oracle, how you doing? Oracle
Hey,
was winner of one of our contests and got one of the
Yep.
hats. And Mr. Paul Vines is in here. Good to see you, Paul.
Hey, Paul. Yeah, Oracle. It was a good movie, wasn't it, Mike? Definitely something you could take. You could take your teenage kid to this, and there's nothing that bad in it. I don't think. I mean, I think it's fine. Didn't your son really like it? And he's 14, right, Mike?
Yeah, he's 14, and what I asked him, it kind of goes back. If you think about the old school days of what sex, drugs, and rock and roll, all the slashers had sex and drugs and music in it. This has sex in it, but doesn't go into detail and show nudity or anything.
No.
It shows them making out more than anything. That's not really a spoiler. And then plenty of drugs and drinking.
Yep.
But that's what all the 80s, all the 80s movies were that, Halloween and all of them, Friday 13th, all of them did that.
Mike, and then like you said, somebody said it was woke. I didn't think the movie was woke at all. I really didn't get that. I don't think it was woke at all, honestly. I really don't. But I did see somebody say that, but I mean, I guess if you have a gay character in your movie and that makes it woke, then I guess it's woke. But that's just stupid because I don't know. I don't view it as that. Now if like every character was or something, sure, that's different. But like it's just, I don't think it's that big of a deal. Hi, Holly. I see you're in here. You want to read some of these, Mike? I don't know where you're at. I can't see it.
Yeah, it says, let's see, we're going to talk about Clown in Cornfield a little bit more here in a second. We're talking about some trailers that we saw before Clown in Cornfield.
Yep.
I like the rating system. I agree with how you guys do it.
Yep.
Music can be a huge part. Was it any
Yes.
good? We're going to talk a little bit more about that.
Yep.
Paul was in here. I'm not doing that great, guys. I got a little downtime here at work. Thought I'd just pop in. All right,
Hey.
Oracle. Hope you're doing. Hope it gets
Yeah.
better for you, man.
Yeah. Go
Holly's
see this
in the
movie.
house. Good to see you, Holly. And who won the hat? So we sent Greg one because Greg won. We sent Greg one, and then Oracle. So we sent Oracle one.
We'll do another giveaway at some point. And yeah, we got to have Gregory back on a live show again or a video here soon.
Well, thank you, Monster B. You don't have to do that, but we do appreciate you supporting the channel. Thank you so much.
This goes right to Mike's NECA collection.
Yep, my Friday the 13th Part 2 NECA collection that I'm working on.
He's trying to pay off this one he bought at a con.
Speaking of that, I did get I did open up, Josh, today the Jaws 50th anniversary NECA.
Got to do a video on that at some point.
I don't think I can get it out before we go on vacation, but
no, that's fine.
Freaking Jaws, man, the shark is huge.
Oh,
it's
man,
huge. He's probably just that big.
Yeah, you're right. You probably won't be able to do it because you got a lot to do. But man, yeah,
still hadn't packed for the cruise yet.
I haven't seen any videos on that, Mike. So you're missing an opportunity. But I'm just kidding. I know you got a lot going on. But yeah, dude, I can't wait to see that. You're probably gonna make me just go buy all this stuff somehow when I see it. So
I know what you did last summer. What's another trailer you saw?
Okay, so I know you did last summer. Yeah, and the next one I saw was Megan 2. Which I do think the trailer is very entertaining, but man, does it, in my opinion, it feels like it jumps the shark. But listen, it could be a lot of fun to go see in the theater, Mike. I am putting that out there. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. You're going to see two killer robots fight each other. What's this?
So they gave you $5 to go rent Tucker and Dale.
Okay.
Monster B said that Josh now rent Tucker and Dale. Old Restless sent you $5 stickers. Okay. So that's cool. Well, thank you so much.
Yes, I will go do that. I will rent it. I might watch it tomorrow because I'm gonna be home tomorrow. We're just gonna be finished up packing and stuff. So maybe I'll watch it tomorrow, Mike.
Yep, 505 Productions is in here. I think we all know who that really is.
Yep. So Megan 2, Mike. What did you think of this Megan 2 trailer when you watched it?
I've seen it before, and I did see it before the movie again. I'm just not a big fan of it. I just found it very cheesy.
It's gonna be a big movie.
Now they got the actress, the actress writing vagina on NECA figures and stuff now. I mean, geez, come on.
It's gonna be a big movie, Mike. It's
gonna be a big hit, and I'm gonna go see it because
yep,
just because I need to for the channel.
Yeah, I'm invested.
It's one of those that, in all honesty, I could wait till it come out.
I mean, it looks like it's gonna have some good action in it. Hey, we got a couple comments, Mike. You want to put them up there?
Yeah, 505 says, hey, Old Restless says that was for the NECA fund. Mike doesn't have enough toys yet. That's right. Working on more toys. And then Old Rest says, I haven't seen Megan 1, but it's nice that they're trying something different.
Hey, man, I highly recommend seeing Megan 1. I was highly entertained. I think Mike was too. I mean, and the NECA figure looks great. It really looks good. They did a really good job with that NECA figure. Yeah, so there's that, Mike. So the next trailer I saw is Final Destination Bloodlines. I saw the one where the guy got the thing stuck in his nose. And so the one that originally came out, the teaser. Now you.
The next preview it shows him getting hit by something, though, doesn't it?
What?
I mean, it's like a bus or something going by hits him. I mean, like on the first one.
Oh yeah, it does something, but I think that's just another fake out.
Oh.
Now you've been hearing a little bit about this movie because there's some early reviews coming out for this. What have you heard? Like, what reviews on this Final Destination Bloodlines, Mike?
I saw 2 of them today that I was flipping through channels that I normally watch. And one of the ladies said that she gave it a 7 out of 10. She thought it was a good movie. Mm-hmm. And she said it was one of the better movies, how they tie in she said it is the end of the series. That's a spoiler.
Okay.
even though it's supposed to be spoiler free, she said the way they tie everything back into like a prequel to this and
Yeah.
going back and showing how it started and how they're trying to end it. She said that it was one of the better movies, or may even be the best movie she'd seen them do that in.
Wow. I've seen all of these, and I think there's something to it. Some are better than others, but all of them have enjoyable stuff in them because, like, the inventive.
So we're going to be at the Space Needle in Seattle, and this movie takes place, part of it, back in the Space Needle. We should.
Yep, you're right. I saw it in the trailer, so I think this movie's going to be fun. We're going to miss it, though. Me and Michelle might try to see this on Friday in Seattle, Mike. We might try.
Wow, our day on Friday's full.
Yeah, well, we have a lot going on too, but we're going to try to fit it in maybe Friday evening, maybe. So, yeah, we might fit it in. Yep, he said Bloodlines is out this week. Yep, we know, but that's the trailer that we saw. So the next one is a movie that I think is going to crash and burn, Mike. And I think it might I think it might take some cues from Evil Dies Tonight, Mike. And that is The Strangers 2.
You think it's going to crash and burn? I did not see the trailer for that.
Oh, listen. It looks like the whole town's in on this. Everybody is in on the Strangers thing, and it's like a religious. It looks like some kind of a religious cult.
Sounds like another movie I know of that I can't talk about.
What's that?
Can't talk about it. I'll talk to you on Polo about it.
Huh? Oh,
I'll talk to you on Polo about it.
It's some religious cult movie, and I think everybody's in on it. And yeah, I don't know that for sure, but one of the cops is a guy that's in a ton of Rob Zombie movies. You know who I'm talking about. He's always at the cons. He's that guy that Michael Myers in the second one, like, ripped his head off with a piece of glass.
Bill Moseley or Patrick?
No. The guy that he cut his head completely off with just a shard of glass.
Yeah, what's that guy? I thought his last name's Patrick.
I don't know, dude, but yeah, he plays one of the police officers. So yeah, I'm assuming.
He's the guy we were in I think we were in a elevator with him, and Anthony, he didn't even acknowledge Anthony. Anthony got pissed about it.
Not the tall guy, not the real tall guy.
Oh, not him? Has the mustache?
No, not him.
Okay, he's in a lot of Rob Zombie movies too.
Well, yeah, he plays a bouncer in one or two, and
right.
or I think number 2, and he gets killed. But yeah, no, it's the other guy, and I can't remember, what his name is, but yeah, he's in it. I don't know, man. It just looks like it looks like it's just her trying to run from everybody, because her husband died in the first one. And I don't know, man. Wait, damn, Mike has secrets.
Yeah, I can't talk about it right now.
So what do you think about this, Mike? Strangers 2. I think it's going to be something involving the town. It might say Strangers Die Tonight. I don't know. What do you think?
Hell, I went and paid for the first one. I might as well pay and watch this one. If it sucks, I don't have to watch the third one, which I figure it's going to suck.
Well, listen, yes, I will see the second one because I think the first. Hey, Johnny Horror's here. What's he saying?
Sup? What's up, fellas?
Hey, Johnny. What's up, buddy? Yeah. So, hey, got any cons coming up, Johnny, this weekend? Just want to know.
Johnny's been killing it, man, on these signatures. Johnny, man, some of these signatures, it look like they're writing a freaking chapter in a book on the damn poster.
Johnny,
you're going to kill us for having to pay all this extra money for quotes because you one page books you're writing on them.
Johnny, you are the reason why these celebrities are charging for quotes, bro. By the word, because you are having them print out like their life story on a poster. So I don't know, man.
He said, yes, he's got the New Jersey HorrorCon. Okay.
Johnny, why are you making this? You're making this like 90-year-old man hasn't signed anything, signed like a whole book.
Well, at least Johnny has it written out for him, and all he's got to do is he don't have to think about it. Just copy and paste. I wish he could copy and paste, but I don't think I could write that much, man, because everything I do is typing. So
Mike would have been like, if you're paying me $20 a word, okay, I'll print it out.
I'm getting $1 a letter. I'll do whatever you want. $1 a letter. You want me to put 100 letters on here? Paragraph? Yeah, it's $100 extra.
I could see Chris Jericho doing that.
It was Linda Blair that charged more. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, dude, they're going to. Like, yeah. How much did Linda Blair? What's this?
He said I gave him 2 options and he had no line. So he probably said, well, okay, I'll make some money by writing a quote.
Is he talking about Muse? Oh, Muse is the guy that played these fishermen in both I Know What You Did Last Summer.
No. Okay, I got you.
That guy, Muse. That's what Brandon flew all the way there to get an autograph from, Mike. Our buddy, one of our buddies was there, Johnny, and he flew all the way there for him and Gina. What's her name? Gina Gershon. Yeah, her. So, yeah. So
I think Johnny even commented that she was okay, but wasn't the.
She's not used to cons.
She needs some experience with talking to people.
Yeah, well, one of our friend had a horrible, and I use that term like loosely, friend, but
so he says Gina Gershon wouldn't do the quotes.
Well, yeah, Gina Gershon wouldn't even sign something if she thought the picture she didn't like was on there. So,
well, it did make her look old.
I don't know. I have no idea. So the next trailer, what's this comment?
He said, I meant Paul Furry. I didn't pay Muse for quotes.
Oh, you met Paul Holt, dude. That's one guy we need, Mike, is Paul Holt. That's from number 2. I saw, man, does he do a lot of cons or no, Johnny? Because I need that guy's autograph.
I hadn't seen it in him before. Maybe he's going to start doing them. I'm telling you, there's so much money in this now. You'd be crazy not to.
Yeah, I mean, dude, he would be able to sign a million things from Friday the 13th too, dude. I mean, he lived in that movie. I mean, I'm pretty sure he lived. I don't know, but so the next trailer I watched, which I was impressed by, but Mike watched it and wasn't, is called Dangerous Animals, and it's about a serial killer that uses sharks to kill his victims, Mike. I like that. I think it's really cool. I think it's a neat concept. We've never seen anything like that before in a movie, Mike. It's an original idea. Also, I've heard that they tried not to use hardly any CGI, and it's as many real sharks as they could get on film, Mike.
Well, there was a movie called Alligator back in the day where they are eaten alive, whatever it was, where they threw the guests for the hotels into the alligator pond and the alligator ate them. So that's something similar. But yeah, I mean, the preview looks okay, but it's an independent film, and I just don't know how much suspense and horror you can get out of a girl, that's locked in a room on a boat. I mean, I don't know. It may turn out, okay, but I don't know. I don't know if anybody else has seen that or not.
Yeah, what's Johnny Horror saying here?
He was just saying that's his character name, but it says John Fury, Fury, Furey. Oh, but yeah, okay. Paul is who the character was in the movie.
Yeah, Paul Holt. I don't know his real name, so yeah. But I definitely needed his autograph. What would you have signed to his, Mike? I mean, probably something with Amy Steele on it, I would imagine. Well, the sign, of course.
I gotta get my sign, man.
Yeah, I always forget, dude. That sign is
I'm holding a couple spots there for Corey Feldman and Kevin Bacon if he ever comes out to a con, but I'm not gonna hold my breath on that one.
Man, let's talk for a minute about Kiefer Sutherland. This guy, he I would like to meet him, get an autograph, but just his sign makes me not want to. Where he won't even let you take a dang picture of him signing the item. Give me a break, dude. What's it say, Mike?
So Dead Michael's in here. Hello, Dead Michael. I've seen you before in here. How much more do you think the prices will go up at conventions after 5 years? I think as long as people are paying this, they're gonna, they'll keep raising the prices, but I do have concern on this because I mean, is it really growing? Is it growing it for the future with the youth? I mean, you know, you have to take. I mean, like I would love to go down to Carolina Fear Fest and then turn around and go to Smoky Mountain back to back weekends, but I can't drop 500 to $1,000 every weekend. I mean, you can't do that.
Well, I know, but dude, you have to like if you went to Carolina, you wouldn't have to spend anything like that, Mike. You could just get. I mean, you really want Nancy Loomis, and you'd like to get her on probably 2 or 3 items.
Okay, so yeah, that's $40-$50 a pop.
Right. And then who else? Who else is there?
McDowell's there. I'm probably, chances of getting his, I'd get his.
You get his on the poster.
I need to get who was the other one? Is it Costas? No, he's going to be at Smoky Mountain.
Right. But I mean, Smoky Mountain, yes, that one would cost more. But I think Carolina, you could do a lot cheaper. You could do that one
it's just because there's not a ton of,
Well, there is. I think they actually do have 2 or 3 people at that one that were.
So on that one, I could have.
They got you got like 2 or 3 people from the Halloween from Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Adrienne King's there. I already got her autograph on that same sign, and she wrote her Alice on there. But I wonder if I could get her to write a quote underneath it.
Oh yeah, maybe you could just go take the sign and be like, "Hey, can you just write a quote?"
I bought this from New Jersey from Camp Crystal Lake, and it already had you and Ari on it. Can you just write a quote instead of writing your name or anything?
Adrienne King. Oh, she's at that Mad Monster. You mean that I'm thinking about coming to?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder, is Johnny Horror in here? Does Adrienne King write quotes? Do you know, Johnny Horror? I don't know if you're still in here or not, but yeah. So what do we got here?
I wonder if the market will get smaller.
I want to answer that other question. I do think the prices are going to keep going up. Lily, lay down.
Well, as long as you keep paying for it, I mean, why wouldn't they?
Right. And also, like, they're going to start charging more for, like, specialties. Like, Derek Mears wrote Kill, Kill, Kill on mine for free. But maybe in a year, he might charge for something like that. You never know. So I would say get it while the getting's good, because I really regret not doing more with a Nev Campbell autograph, Mike, and a Skeet and a Matthew Lillard, because now their prices have gone up, and like Nev don't even write quotes no more. So it's like, damn.
She don't even write Sydney no more.
Right. Well, I think she might if you pay her. I don't know.
Yeah, you got to pay her. You got to. I mean, luckily when we got it, she wrote it, and then she did that, and then she also wrote a quote free for Anthony.
Yep, and for me, and you got a quote free from Skeet. I don't know if he would still do that or not. So yeah, man. Like I said, I kind of regret that I didn't do more with that autograph, but I just got it on a freaking picture, so whatever.
So Arrest says, I think it's peaking soon and demand will go down. And Johnny Hart says, I think she does. She's really nice.
Okay. Mike, yeah, that you definitely need to get a picture with her still, right, Mike? You want a picture?
Yeah, with the sign. I mean, at least,
Yep. Well, she's the original final girl until they screwed that up, right, Mike?
I'd love to have the lady's name. I can't remember her name. What was her name? Annie. That was in the woods. The guy pushed her in the ass and put her up in the truck, and then she also got her throat slit.
Does she do cons, Mike? Or
I think I've seen her at a few cons before. She doesn't do a lot of them, but I'd like to get her autograph.
Johnny, have you met her at a con? The girl that played Annie in the original Friday in the beginning.
Oh shit! Look at this. The Blair Witch people were doing free quotes on a Friday and then charging on Saturday.
Crap.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, Johnny Horror went up there and said, hey, can you repeat that whole thing you said into the camera that time? And so then they started charging.
Johnny, we're playing with you, but this is Johnny. Like, hey, can you write this? He's got it taped to the poster. Yeah, I know it's only 125 words, but Chat GPT said that I asked for 100 or less, and it's 125. Yeah.
No, I haven't met Annie. Oh, Johnny has not met Annie yet.
But I think I've seen her. She has, Johnny, you have seen her around cons, right? I mean, I know you haven't met her, but I think I've seen her on she doesn't do a ton of them, though.
No.
You guys are hilarious. And Johnny, I also had to brag to Josh about the hookup you gave me. I'm not going to go into detail with that yet until I get it. But he's like, "Damn, Mike, you brown nosing Sean Clark. Now you brown nosing Johnny Horror." I met Lene Quigley a couple of weeks ago, and she offers to write anything you want. Really?
I was supposed to meet Linnea Quigley, but she actually canceled that little convention that I went to. I probably would have got something on for oh shoot, what is that, Night of Living Dead or whatever it was that she was in. I can't remember the name of the movie, but you actually have the NECA figure of her, Mike. What?
He says you should be getting it any day now, Mike. Congrats.
Yeah,
awesome.
you'll probably be gone, and it'll be left on your porch in a bunch of water damage.
Oh shit, that's right. I'm going to be gone for 10 days. I got to talk to my wife's aunt to make sure you bring in all packages. Last time something was left out there, and by the time I got home, it was faded out. It had been weathered so bad. Jeez, that'd be my luck. Oh me. Return of the Living Dead. I got her.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Well, you bought the NECA 2-pack, Mike, and I think her figure is in that, right? Trash.
Yeah.
It's her as a zombie, but it still is her. So yeah, you could always have her throw her autograph on that sometime.
Yep. All right. So what's the other? Was there any other previews you saw?
That's it, dude. That was it. That was 5 of them. I think the best one out of those 5, I'm the most excited about, I'm not going to lie, is Final Destination Bloodlines. I think that one looks the best. Then I would go Dangerous Animals. Then probably, I know you did last summer, Megan 2, and then Strangers 2. We had a lot of fun reviewing.
So I just got an urgent eBay message here, Josh. This is like breaking news. I don't know what these sounds are I'm making, but whatever. I got a down to 14 minutes left on a bid on eBay, 11x17 Scream poster.
An original?
Yep.
How much? How much?
There's no bids on it yet.
Really? Is it an original from 96 or what?
It's got Drew Barrymore on the front. Cox, Arquette, Loomis.
What's the starting bid?
300.
Holy! It's got to be an original.
But it's only got Nev. It's got Matthew Lillard, Skeet, James Kennedy, and Rose McGowan. So it's got 5 of them.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's not original. I don't know, but
I don't think it's the original.
Listen, that is I feel like that's a pretty good price, Mike, with all those autographs on it. Is it written in white? Does it look good? I can't see it.
Yeah, it looks like it's written in white. I don't know if it's got a
You had that hearted when you were watching that, Mike?
Certificate of, yeah. I don't see a COA on it though. It's coming from Cincinnati, Ohio, so it's probably got a Scary guy. What's his name? I like Scary, whatever. What Scary?
Yeah, I like Scary. Your best.
I like Scary.
That's the guy. You're going to be emailing that guy next, Mike.
Yeah, see if he can hook me up.
He's got a Corey mask for you.
So what's the next con for you guys?
Don't know.
Yeah, possibly Carolina Fear Fest on the Sunday after we get back from Alaska, and then the weekend after that is Smoky Mountain Terror, which I really want to go get Dick Warlock's autograph, but I got to see how much money I spend in Alaska.
Listen, which one are you more likely to go to? Tennessee?
Probably Raleigh.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I really didn't know.
I mean, if I had to guess, I'd say Raleigh, but I did find out Anthony is out of school that next week. But the problem is we got construction people doing work here, and they didn't leave tonight till 8:45. So
just say, hey, you take the day off.
No, I want this shit done. Jeez.
Tell them, say, take the day off.
So Clown in the Cornfield. I know we got about 20 minutes left, Josh. You can keep going, but I just got to drop off at 10 o'clock.
No, I'll drop off.
Clown in the Cornfield is looks like only people that's voted have said no. So
What
Has
do you
anybody
have?
else in here? Anybody else in here seen the movie yet?
Listen, what's the Rotten Tomatoes on that right now, Mike?
Let me look it up.
Okay. So yeah, Johnny Horror. I don't know. I don't know what con. I'm gonna just kind of play it by ear. I might go to the Mad Monster in Charleston. Is that in Charleston, Mike?
Charlotte.
Oh, Charlotte. And I might go there, but I don't know yet. I'm gonna see how it plays out. I mean, Adrian King, yup, that's a guarantee. Want that autograph. David Arquette, yup, I want his autograph again on a Funko this time. Or I might start a mask. I don't know yet. I might start a mask like Mike has. But I gotta see. I gotta have
down
more
a whole
there than
point,
that.
Josh.
What?
This went down a whole point.
Let me
74
see.
critics and 63 from the audience.
I see.
That's probably a fair score.
Yeah, I think it is. I gave it a 6.5. So I'm right there with the audience. I don't know what I can't remember. What did you give it, Mike?
A combined score of 5.5.
Okay.
Mike's
a hater.
No, 5 is average for me. So 5.5, 5.4 is a little So would you get Adrian King on a part 2 piece or not?
I mean, yeah. She's in the movie. What do you think, Mike? Would you?
Well, I got that one sign I'm getting everybody. I've already got her signature on that one.
Okay, I know, but he asked, would you get it on something from part 2?
For who?
Adrian King.
Yeah, I mean, she was in there for a whole 10 seconds, but maybe 30 seconds.
They took her character out in it.
Yeah. Yeah, I probably would. I mean, if you're collecting stuff on 2.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I would. I don't really have anything that I would get that I don't have anything for part 2 yet. Can't really do a mask for that one, I guess, because it'd just be like a burlap sack. So I don't know what you would do. Maybe like you said, a movie poster, or I guess you could do. They have the Sackhead Jason Funko. You could collect some autographs on that. But yeah, I definitely would. What else do we got here? What did Old Wrestler say below that, Mike?
I don't see anything below it.
Oh, I thought
you said you got to get a Screamcast going. I mean, a Scream Man going.
Yep, I agree.
Cast signed.
What Scream mask do you have going, Mike? Do you have 2 or just 1 right now?
I just got 1 right now, but the one I got is those that have played Ghostface behind the mask.
Right. Like you're gonna need Jeff Brockton.
So technically I could get Skeet and Matthew to sign that too, because they both said in the interview that there is the scene in Scream where Kennedy is sitting on the couch with everybody towards the end of the movie, and then Ghostface walks up behind him. One of them two is in that scene. They don't know which one is, though.
He said when he was like, "Look behind you," and he was like telling Jamie Lee Curtis, "Look behind."
And he's walking up behind them.
Yeah, I love that.
One of those two is in that, but they don't know if it was which one it really was.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know who I'd have, but I definitely need to start a Scream mask, Mike. I agree. Do you buy a certain kind of Scream mask, or just any? Like, what do you buy for
the ones I got are the ones you can get at Spirit Halloween. I can't remember the name of the company.
Johnny Horror, do you buy a certain brand of Scream mask that you get signed? Because I know you got a whole bunch of them. Johnny Horror has every individual cast member sign a mask, Mike. Their own mask.
So it says once the Scream 7 comes out, Lillerline and all the others are going to be at all the cons all over again. Same when Terrifier 4 comes out next year. The cons are going to get tired quick. Yeah, I mean, if you've already got their autographs, I mean, is it really? I mean, that's kind of like me with, even though I want to start a mask collection so I can put them in shadow boxes, but I've already met them and got their autograph and something else. So why don't I just go ahead and buy like a COA mask that's already signed? It'd probably be cheaper overall than me going back and getting them signed it all again.
Did you see what Old Rustin said? Warren Gillette has a signed sack for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
No,
like
you're right.
Warrington Gillette. I know he's
Like,
only in there for a few seconds of the movie, but he was really nice to us. He was really
yeah.
nice with Anthony.
So,
He,
yeah, I get
he
what you're saying. If you've already met them, why stand in a line again? You might as well just buy one from a company or on eBay. You know, you might as well. Like that poster. You've met and got autographs from every single one of those people. You don't need to do that again. Like, just
Right.
buy it online, you know?
So Fun World, he said that's the only one to get. That's the only
Fun
mask to
World.
buy.
Is that what you got, Mike?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, and I bought like an extra one or two because after a Spirit Halloween, after October, they were like 50% off. So I got them for like $8. I mean, I got them real cheap.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that this year. I'm gonna have to think about that next time. You know, when Spirit.
Damn, Johnny.
What?
You get another one of those, let me know. He said I sold a 7-sign mask for $300 recently. Yeah.
What? Oh, dude, that's a hell of a deal, Mike.
Yeah.
Johnny, you got anything like that laying around?
Hey, shut up.
Mike's gonna
Johnny,
email
if you ever going to get rid of something, at least call your brothers up down here.
Yeah. Yep. Well, I'm already his northern brother, so
yeah, y'all both are above that Mason. Well, hell, old wrestler. I'm the only Southern boy in here. What are you talking about?
Hey, you're his East Coast, though. You're on the East Coast a little bit, Mike, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. 7 autographs on one mask. That is a hell of a deal. Well, you gave me a hell of a deal, and I think you gave Mike a hell of a deal. You're in the mood to give some deals, huh, Johnny? That's awesome.
So we got Marcello in here. What's up, dude? Me again, Colton. What is your topic you're talking about? So we're trying to get to Clown and Cornfield.
Oh yeah. But me and Mike love talking about cons and autographs, and we always get wrapped up in this, don't we, Mike?
Yeah, and I'm sitting there telling Josh, I was like, man, I don't want to be known as a channel just over NECA figures and
we're not.
the convention stuff. I like that, but it's expensive.
Yes.
You know?
So yes, Clown and Cornfield. Like I said, I liked it. I gave it a 6.5. What's it say?
Whoa, I might have a Sean Cunningham Funko for sale.
Whoa.
I need to get Sean Cunningham to sign my my sign.
Mike, back up. This is mine this time.
Jeez.
No, is it JSA? No.
Josh.
But listen, so Clown and Cornfield, 6.5 for me.
Marissa says this is the NECA Blind Box channel.
Yeah. That's Mike. That's Mike.
Hey, no, that's you. I got the number 1 ranked video on blind boxes on the internet.
Hey, listen. Dude, I think between those 4 videos, it did pretty decent in views, Mike, between the 4. So I really, like I said, I like the movie. I think it's fun. Like I said, don't go into it. It's not super serious, in my opinion. It does. You know,
so you made a comment earlier. You said I heard you tell Monster B that it was definitely worth seeing in the theater.
I think so.
See, I kind of disagree with you on that. I mean, I went and saw it in the theater, but after seeing it in the theater, I was like, I could have waited till it came out.
Johnny Horror says, talk about the movie. Sorry. He has a couple more, Mike. Play them real quick.
He said, of course, JSA come on with the photos, and then come on, Josh. What do you think he is? You think he's some kind of low flea market signature guy here or something?
No, I do think it's fun to see in a theater. I think it's a fun movie theater experience. I do. I do think that. There's one part towards the end which I didn't see coming, and I thought it was a really cool thing to see in the theater. I thought the sounds were good for the theater. The music was not so much very good. I mean, I don't know if that's because of the budget, but like, I just think like maybe the music needed some help. That was one of the low areas for this film.
So Johnny Horror is a producer, and he's worked on movies, help edit and produce and stuff like that. So Johnny, if you're still in here, how much does it cost to get the rights to a movie? I mean, like
a song, not the rights to the movie.
Not the rights to the movie, just to be able to play it in your song. I mean, a song in a part of a song in your movie.
He's a producer.
I think Johnny Horror's a producer. I think he said he's helped produce some movies and edited and done some stuff like that.
Yeah. So yeah, I like I said, you said you wouldn't recommend it for theater, huh, Mike?
Well, I'm just saying, after seeing the movie, I could definitely wait. I don't think the big screen helped it really.
Okay.
I mean, it's something like, for example, like you've talked about, and I haven't seen it yet, Sinners, and how the sound in IMAX and the cinematography of it is so awesome that something like that. I didn't think A Clown in the Cornfield. I saw that.
No, you can't compare Sinners music stuff to this. No way in hell.
But I mean, it's also $90 million spent on it.
Yeah, this movie is not a 10 out of 10 or even a 9 out of 10, unless you're, I don't know, but it's just not. But it's not a bad movie. That's not bad. We don't need all movies to be a 9 or a 10 out of 10. We just need them to be a fun experience. What's this?
So it sounds like Colton's underneath his brother's account. So,
oh, okay.
Good to see you in here, Colton.
Yep.
So I've contributed to movies for producer credits and other perks, but not sure about the music licensing. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm not excited to see the Final Destination Blood. Plus, it's going to be super lame. I'm sorry who likes this franchise, which I don't.
Oh, I do.
We did talk about that earlier, that it is getting some decent reviews for it. Like some of the people I've watched that do movie reviews have gave it right around a 7 out of 10, which is not bad.
Yeah, I do like this series a lot. Mike, I don't know which ones you've seen, but I've seen all of them, and I do like this series. I mean, some of them aren't as good, but I think they're all something to like about them. You know what I mean? Some aren't as good, but I think there's something to like about all of them. And I just always liked the whole death design thing and all that, And this is Tony Todd's last movie appearance, Mike. So you got that as well, a horror legend.
Was it his last?
Yeah. Yep.
Or was Stream his last?
No, I think this was.
So super lame series is super fun. Yeah, I mean, I get like I kind of got bored with it after about the third one. I just quit. I kind of quit watching them. I have to admit, I mean, I kind of got burned out with it too. I kind of thought it was the same old story. I mean, but I hate to say that I'm the same way with Friday the 13th. I'm a big fan of pre-zombie Jason.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of zombie after, even though I got 20 things signed by Kane Hodder.
Yeah. Yep. And also you got a bunch signed by Ari Lehman, who played basically a Jason or a zombie Jason in the first one. So, I mean.
So Tony Todd's last movie was with Daniel Roebuck, and it's not out yet.
Oh,
yeah. Okay. Daniel Roebuck's going to be at Carolina Fear Fest too.
Who's that?
The guy, he's played in a bunch of movies, but he was also in Terrifier 3. He played Santa Claus.
Oh, okay.
So if I wanted to start a piece that I plan on, like I do have the.
Oh, he was in the Munsters.
The Clown mask over here. I could start getting it signed or something.
He played Dracula in the Munsters. Grandpa.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yep. Mike. Yep. You better take your ATM card when you go.
I'm afraid I'm gonna lose it in Alaska probably.
Yeah. So okay, well we can get off here if nobody else is saying anything, Mike. We can go if you want.
So yeah, Josh says go see it. I say you can wait and see it.
Yep.
It's got a 64 on Rotten, 74 critics. I think I've said it in the spoiler free of for me is I did think it was directed to a younger crowd.
But there's nothing wrong with that, though.
I didn't say there was nothing wrong with that, but if you're my age, you may not care to see that.
Sure, but
There ain't but so much high school drama you want to hear. I mean,
yeah, but we need horror movies to be introductory.
no, wait a minute. We don't need shit, Josh, because you just said we don't need these Conjuring movies to keep coming out. Well, maybe as long as people keep paying for it, yeah, we do need them. Like you're playing God on. You're trying to say what we need and what we don't need.
Hey, I'm sitting on Mount Olympus over here, Mike.
You trying to make movies great again or something? I mean, what's going on?
Listen, well, I'm trying to bring movie production back to America, Mike. See?
This is the number one comment of the night. Go watch Tucker and Dale and have a laugh.
I do. I think I probably will watch that tomorrow.
It is a good movie, man. I laugh my ass off. The end of it gets a little, but the middle part of it, there's a scene in that movie where they get pulled over by a police officer, and it reminds me of Dumb and Dumber, except this time one of the characters has his head basically down between the guy's legs, and it's just, I was crying. I was laughing so hard, and my wife was laughing too. I was like, shit.
So I listened to an interview on a channel, a friend of ours channel, and with the director, and he did Dale vs. Tucker. He said the inspiration for that movie was, hey, what if like in Texas Chainsaw Massacre, like Leatherface was just misunderstood, and it was actually the people invading his house and stuff. They were actually the assholes. And so that's where all that stemmed from, Mike, how they got the idea for it. What do we got here?
So Colton says there's going to be a Halloween movie, and there's also going to be another TV show of Halloween, which we don't need. We don't need another Halloween. We don't need another Halloween TV show.
Well, this guy seems like
disagree. We need more Michael Myers and less David Gordon Green.
Hey, they need to rectify Michael Myers after Halloween ends. Yes, they need something. They need a rinse after that.
And let's see, go watch Tucker and Dale. And they said, do you think there's going to be a Signal to Clown in the Corner? I do think there's going to be a sequel to it. I do.
Yep, me too. Well, there's 4 books, so I think, or 3, I don't know, but they definitely will.
All right, Josh, man, I've hit that wall. I got to go, man. My wife's going to put me to work upstairs.
Okay, man. See ya. See you guys.
See y'all later.